Good day, everyone. My name is Chin Yee, and my topic is Impact of Air Pollution on Population Density, a Regression Analysis. Based on this graph, we can get to know that across the year, the total population in Malaysia is increasing, although we can see that in 2021, the numbers is decreased. However, in 2022, it's projected will be increased, and same goes to next year, 2023. In terms of the air, we also get to know that in the air composition ratio, this consists of nitrogen, oxygen, and others gas. However, we get to know that human is at risk and the new air component that are detrimental to the human health and the environment. Therefore, air pollution can cause the patient to be more vulnerable to the disease. And this it can be seen from the pandemic to COVID-19 as the risk in air pollution, the virus spread through the air, therefore the case is increasing. For this topic, we found that there are few problem statements across the year which we see. An increase in population density is an increase in air pollution. There is also a positive relationship between air pollution and the spread of virus, and it is one of the greatest challenges of our millennium. Population density appears to affect the impact of COVID-19. Same goes to population density is a factor in the spread of COVID-19 case in Malaysia. This we can base on our result. We can find that for those areas with more population, the case is more serious compared to some of the areas which have lesser population. Therefore, for this topic, the research objective is to examine the relationship between air pollution and population density. Referred to the previous article and finding, we found that long-term exposure to the poor air quality will increase the risk of COVID-19 infection, which is supported by the recent study conducted in Northern Italy, Europe, and the USA. What is the density? Density is referred to the relationship between the environment and urban population density in its broader sense, in more complex through the spatial displacement of environmental cause. Meanwhile, the environmental condition of the urban structure is affecting the quality of life in the cities. The main concern of urban physical environment in high-density urban area is urban air pollution. Therefore, we get to know that air pollution and density, they have a close relationship with higher population that might be more impact on the quality of air. In order to understand and to answer the research objective, this is the methodology method that we are using. We are using quantitative method, which is a regression analysis. The time series data is from 25th of January 2020 to 31st May 2022. The date is start from the first case infected in Malaysia and subsequently until the restrict on MCO is loosened in Malaysia. The data on infected case and dead case of COVID-19 in Malaysia was collected from our World in Data website, and the dependent variables are infection case and dead case of COVID-19 in Malaysia, whereby the independent variable is the population density in Malaysia. For this research, this paper, there will be two hypotheses, which is there's an association between infected COVID-19 cases and population density. And the second will be there is an association between dead COVID-19 cases and population density. For the result, we get to know that the density is minimum 97 and maximum 100. However, for the total infected case, from the first day 4 until 4,506,510, while for the daily infected case, there will be 0 until 33,000 and the maximum will be 33,406. The total death case is 0 and 35,676. Daily death case will be 0 and the maximum will be 592. Total data available will be 858. Next, we are referring to the correlation metric between the density of total dead case and also correlation metric between density and total infected case. So we can get to know that correlation between density and the total case, that total dead case is 0.815. Meanwhile, correlation between density and total infected case is 0.857. With the zero p-value for the relationship, he examined the tests are significant relationship between the variables. There are significant strong and positive correlation between the variables. Therefore, hypothesis 1 and hypothesis 2 are supported. Meanwhile, refer to the correlation of independent variable with dependent variable and significance of independence variable, we get to know that for the R is 0.88, whereby the adjusted R square show that 0.773 for the correlation of independent variable and dependent variable. Meanwhile, in significance of independent variable, it indicates a significant regression for density where F is 730.891, which the p-value is smaller than 0.01. The two significant predictors out of four independent variables are positive related to the cyclotron in the regression. For the coefficient table, we get to know that the total case have the highest regression coefficient at 0.00, followed by the daily infected case also 0.000288. So overall, based on the regression analysis, we get to know that the hypothesis 1 and 2 are supported as there are significant and strong and positive correlation between the variables. This can be supported by the previous research which high-speed urbanization usually synonymous with fortuitously and unplanned growth and the expansion of urban area lead to the potential impact of livelihood, which we can see that based on the data that we have in the past 2 years, we get to know that Petaling district have the highest case, and it is due to the more population in Petaling district. Meanwhile, also due to the urban design, which they have a more high-rise development in that area. So the conclusion is, to have a better control on the airspread virus, this density in arid state should be reassessed to reduce the airspread virus infected case. Meanwhile, with the growth of population, the urban planning is crucial to ensure the new development is provide a better density for the activities and migration. Lastly, study on the density for the state or different type of property to avoid overcrowded by build more unit in the multiple level building. This is the finding and this is the presentation from me. Thank you and have a nice day.